Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd, as Dan Holliday.
You driveling old idiot. What did you do with it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Carl, be careful.
Shut up, Therese. We've got to find out what he did with that copybook.
What's the matter?
Look, he's dead.
Dead? You killed him.
Don't be stupid. He just died. There's no one can prove anything. Just keep your mouth shut and help me find out what he did with the copybook.
Well. Somebody sends me a copybook through Box 13. Now I wonder why. And now, back to Box 13 and Dan Holliday's newest adventure, The Sad Night. It was just a child's copybook. And on the front cover was the name Marina Layton and a date, the year 1930, written in a childish scrawled handwriting. I riffled through the pages. There was nothing of interest, at least. That's the way it looked then. But Susie thought differently.
Maybe it's some kind of a code, Mr. Holliday. Like one to a buried treasure.
Susie, with your imagination and my typewriter, we could go places.
Well, gee, the Count of Monte Woolley found a buried treasure.
That's Monte Cristo, Susie. Two different people.
Well, they both had beards. Oh, look.
What's that?
It's a letter to Box 13. Listen. Box 13. A day or so ago, you may have received a child's copybook in the mail. If you did, I should appreciate it if you'd bring it to the address below. Yours truly, Therese Layton.
Let me see that, Susie.
Here.
6821 Lakeshore Boulevard. Swanky neighborhood.
Are you going to take it back, Mr. Holliday?
Oh, yes, Susie. If only to see how the other half lives. So I went to 6821 Lakeshore Boulevard. I tossed the copybook in the back seat of my car, and it bounced on the floor. Maybe I was thinking about anything but the book, for when I rang the doorbell of the big house, I suddenly remembered I'd left the book in the car. I just about started back down after it when the door opened.
Yes?
I'm looking for Teresa Layton.
I'm Mrs. Layton. And you?
Holliday. Dan Holliday. I'm sorry, Box 13.
Oh, of course. Please come in, Mr. Holliday. In the library, please.
Thank you.
Won't you sit down, Mr. Holliday?
Thanks very much.
It's very kind of you to come all this way to return the book. You see, it belongs to my little girl, and I suppose she sent the book to you in, well, mischievously.
Your little girl?
Yes, Marina. Sometimes I think she's a problem child.
Oh, really? How old is she, Mrs. Layton?
7.
Did she tell you she sent the book to Box 13?
Well, no, as a matter of fact, she wouldn't say. Then her father found a newspaper with an advertisement cut from it.
And?
We got hold of a paper with the same date and compared the page.
Nice detective work, Mrs. Layton.
I suppose all this uproar over a child's book seems, well, stupid, doesn't it?
Oh, no, not at all. But there's one question I'd like to ask.
Yes, Mr. Holliday?
You say Marina's 7 years old?
That's right. Why?
There's a date in the book, 1930. It seems to have been written in the same hand as the rest. That date would make her quite a big little girl, wouldn't it?
She put down that date, I suppose, well, not thinking.
Oh, yes, of course. Where is she now, Mrs. Layton?
She's dead, Mr. Holliday.
Huh?
Mr. Holliday, this is my husband, Carl.
How do you do?
I'm very happy to know you, Mr. Holliday. Do you have the book?
You get right to the point, don't you?
Mr. Holliday, our daughter Marina is dead. We want the book merely for sentimental reasons.
Well, I could understand that if your wife hadn't,
Lied to you?
bluntly, yes.
Therese, dear, will you excuse us?
Yes, I'll be upstairs.
My wife isn't well, Mr. Holliday. It's not an easy thing for me to say, but she imagines our daughter is still alive.
Look, Mr. Layton, if I'd ever written a story with as many holes in it as yours, I'd be laughed out of the writing game.
What do you mean?
Your wife says Marina sent me the book. Yet you say Marina's dead. You know, you two should get together.
All right, Mr. Holliday. How much do you want for the book?
Oh, now we're getting someplace. What's it worth to you?
500.
Oh? That's a lot of money for a child's copybook.
You asked how much, and I told you. Now, may I have the book?
I don't think so.
It's worth nothing to you, Mr. Holliday. Believe me, it's worth absolutely nothing to you.
All right, maybe I'm just curious. Tell me why you want the book, and maybe we'll do business.
I can't tell you.
Or you won't tell me. Is that it?
I want that book. Now.
I haven't got it with me.
You're lying.
All right, search me. I haven't got it with me. I forgot it.
You're going to be difficult.
Look, the book was sent to Box 13, obviously not by you, your wife, or your daughter. You found out it was sent when you traced my ad, right? All right, that means someone else sent it to me. I'll return the book when I find out who and why.
Mr. Holliday, I'm going to get that book.
All right. We'll play a game. Book. Who's got the book? Now, goodbye, Mr. Layton.
Goodbye, Mr. Holliday. You can find your way out, I hope.
I think so. Oh, anytime you want to tell me the reason behind all this, we may be able to do business.
I think we'll do business, Mr. Holliday. Later.
I left, and when I got home, I spent the rest of the day and most of the evening trying to figure out why anyone would be so anxious to get hold of the book. It was filled with a kid's scrawling handwriting, sums and addition, problems in subtraction, alphabets. Then I came to one page and stopped. It was filled with strange, weird-looking figures, as a kid would try to draw human beings. But there was something about them that didn't look like a kid's work. They were grotesque, almost fiendish faces and distorted, twisted bodies. And underneath were 3 words in Spanish: La Noche Triste, the sad night. The words were scrawled too, but somehow they were different from the rest of the book. I kept turning back to that page, wondering, trying to connect something in my mind with those figures in the book. Then I must have dozed off because the next thing I knew, it was 3 a.m. Turned off my light, lay back in bed. Then I was getting company unexpected, and I wasn't in the mood to entertain. Well, what a wonderful thing a skeleton key is, like the magic words, "Open Sesame." Somebody was looking for something, and it wasn't Easter eggs on the White House lawn. I waited, and then... Looking for something, Bud? Whoever it was didn't wait for the floor show. I turned on the light. Yeah. He'd grabbed the book, but he had left a knife behind. One that I picked up with a handkerchief. If there were fingerprints, it would introduce me to the gent. And Kling could do me that favor.
Got any idea who it was, Holliday?
No, I haven't, Kling. We had our waltz in the dark.
Oh, it must have been romantic.
Oh, yes, I was overcome. Look, can you get prints off that knife handle?
Seems to me you could pick an easier way of meeting people.
Oh, I like the hard way. It makes for lasting friendships.
Look, did he try to knife you?
Well, I don't think he was doing KP with it.
Why was he after you?
He wasn't.
Oh, I see. He breaks in at 3 a.m. You surprise him, he pulls a knife on you. But he wasn't after you. It was just a social call, or maybe he was a visiting nurse.
Kling, will you see about those prints?
Yeah, if you'll prefer charges.
Maybe, but more important, he took something I want back.
What?
A child's copybook.
A child... You know, Holliday, the more I see of you in this Box 13 gimmick you run, the more I believe in elves and pixies. Why did you have a child's copybook?
I'm learning to write.
You're going to keep this all to yourself, huh?
Till I find out what it's all about.
Okay. Well, from what you say about the cookie who disturbed your Betty by this morning, he might have a record.
In that case, you can tell me who he is.
You don't want me to pick him up?
No, I'd rather have the pleasure. You see, he hung one on my chin.
He hung one out here. All right. Come back in an hour.
Oh, Mr. Holliday, Say, gee, I've been trying to get in touch with you all morning.
I was at headquarters, Susie.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh, no, don't jump to conclusions. Why were you trying to get in touch?
Look,
When did this come?
this morning I picked up Box 13 mail at the Star-Times, and that note was in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, as they say in the books, Susie, the plot thickens. In fact, it's so thick now I can't see a thing.
How'd you get that bruise on your chin?
I shaved with a baseball bat this morning.
Oh. Well, are you going to meet Marina Layton?
Yeah, that's what she asked me to do in her letter. So if you want me, I'll be
At where she says, the lobby of the Camden Hotel.
So I got to the lobby of the Camden Hotel. It wasn't hard to find Marina Layton. She was dressed as she said she'd be. I took a good look before walking over to her. She was about 24, not pretty, but with one of those faces that always says, wonderful day, isn't it? Okay, so maybe now I'd find out what all the excitement was about. I walked over. Oh, pardon me. Are you Marina Layton?
Yes. And you're...
That's it, Box 13.
You know, I didn't think there was such a thing. I thought this would all turn out to be some sort of a joke.
Oh? Well, do we sit here?
If you like. Well, may I have it, Mr...
Holiday. First name's Dan.
All right. May I have the book, Dan?
I haven't got it, Marina.
But you must have it. Mark said he sent it to you.
Oh, no. Another character in the show. And who's Mark?
He was my father's dearest friend. But surely you ought to know that.
Look, Marina, I don't know a thing.
Wait a moment. Here's his letter to me.
You want me to read it?
Yes.
Dear Marina, for years I've kept something from you that your father wanted you to have. Now I know someone else wants it. But you can have it by writing to Box 13, care of the Star-Times. I want to write more, but I don't dare. Just remember, your own name is a clue. Love, Mark.
Well?
Well, what? If your father wanted you to have what he gave to this Mark, why didn't he try to get it from me?
Who? Who tried to get what from you?
Your father and mother,
That's crazy. My mother died when I was born, and my father disappeared almost 5 years ago.
Oh, now it begins to make some sense. Not much, but a little.
What are you talking about?
The character who said he was your father, he wanted that copybook of yours. He must have found out in some way that Mark had it.
But who was the man?
I don't know. He said he was your father.
I don't understand all this.
It makes two of us. But listen,
What's the matter?
how do I know you're Marina Layton?
But I am.
Yeah, I guess you are. Because since someone already took the copybook from me early this morning, it'd be a little senseless to try to get it this way. All right, Marina, what do you know about a copybook? Yours, with the date 1930 written in it.
Copybook? Mine? But nothing at all.
Huh? Oh, now, wait a minute. All this business has to mean something. Don't you even remember a copybook?
Why, I suppose I must have had one. Wait, of course. Black, ragged-looking, alphabets in it.
That's it. Now, what about it?
Oh, nothing. It was just an ordinary book. I scribbled in it, and... Did you say 1930?
Well, yes, wow.
Because in 1930, I was with my father in Mexico. I had the book then because I was being tutored by Mark, and I used it for my lessons.
Did you write anything in it that might be important?
No, not a thing.
Well, you must have.
I didn't.
Did you write the Spanish words, La Noche Trista?
Why, that means the sad night.
Yes, I know. Did you write them?
No, I don't think so.
Then your father must have. But why?
Are you sure those words were in the book?
Well, of course I am. Oh, would Mark know?
Mark? Why, Mark's dead.
And now back to The Sad Night, another Box 13 adventure with Alan Land as Dan Holliday.
We went to the place where Mark had lived. Yes, he was dead. Heart failure, the doctor said. But we learned something else. That he had had visitors the night he had died. And from the description of them, they could have only been the man and woman who posed as Marina's parents. And I learned a few things more from Marina. that her father was an archaeologist, and in 1930 he was excavating Aztec ruins outside Mexico City. It was on the way back to Kling's office in my car that she told me some more.
Father disappeared in Brazil almost 5 years ago. Then the remains of his expedition were found.
And your father?
He died. But he left records, letters for the museum.
And anything for you?
No, nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wrote letters to the museum, yet nothing for his daughter.
Why do you say it like that?
Doesn't it seem odd that he should leave letters and records for everyone but you?
Yes, it does.
There are a lot of things that seem odd. You wait here, Marina. I'll be right out.
Well, Holiday, I'm just about to leave your office.
Oh, what'd you find out?
You were distinguished company this morning. Little Georgie Garson, strong man, general hoodlum.
Well, I didn't think it was little Eva.
Want me to pick him up?
Yeah, I'd love your company. Okay, Kling, let's go. I want to ask Georgie a few questions. Took Kling about 5 minutes to get Georgie to talk. He told us he'd been hired to get that book, and from his description of the guy who hired him, well, it couldn't have been anyone else but the man who posed as Leighton the day before. Then a quick trip to the house on Lakeshore Boulevard. We might as well have stood in bed. The fake Mr. and Mrs. Leighton were gone, and with them, the copybook. And that left us at a dead end. But dead. But at the morgue of the Star-Times, Marina and I learned something else.
Uh-huh. I think we got lots of stuff on Albert Leighton.
Well, trot it out, Jonesy.
Yeah. He's the one who got himself lost in Brazil about 5 years ago, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, here's a folder on him. News clips, photos.
That's Dad.
Look, who's this, Jonesy?
Now, let me see. Oh, that's the guy who found Leighton, or what was left of the expedition. Name of Carl Bremer.
Oh, Mr. Bremer and the gent who wanted that book are one and the same. Did you ever see Marina?
Not that I remember.
Where were you when your father went to Brazil?
In school.
And you didn't see him again after he left for Brazil?
No.
Jonesy,
Uh-huh.
you know a lot of things. What do the Spanish words La Noche Triste mean to you?
Nothing except they mean the sad night.
Is that all?
Yeah, why?
Because they mean more than that. Marina, can you get a sample of your father's handwriting?
Oh, yes, of course.
And I've got a hunch that Bremer and his wife are leaving for Mexico.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Look, this Leighton was an archaeologist. Why don't you go to the museum to find out about him?
Good idea, Jonesy, thanks. But I've got a phone call to make first. If my hunch is correct, we've got to stop Bremer from getting to Mexico.
Let me get this straight, Dan. You want this Bremer and his wife picked up, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
What's the charge?
You pick them up, I'll prefer charges. And maybe one of them will be murder.
What?
Will you do it?
Well, what if they're out of the country by now?
Extradite them.
You've got to have a strong charge to do
I
that.
have. 1, causing the death of an old man by trying to force something out of him. 2, hiring Georgie Garson to break into my apartment. And 3, attempting to defraud. Is that enough?
Yeah. If you can make those charges stick.
You get 'em and I'll make 'em stick. Marina got a sample of her father's handwriting.
Is this what you wanted?
You sure this is your father's handwriting?
Of course. That's a letter from him, just before he left for the interior of Brazil.
But the writing in the book, it was nothing like this.
Well, maybe he didn't write it.
He must have. Wait a minute. Mind if I write on the other side of this paper?
No.
Okay. Now watch. I'm right-handed. But suppose I write like this with my left hand. What's it look like?
Just a scrawl.
Sure, as a kid would write. As you would have written in 1930.
But why would he have done that?
To make it look as though you'd written it.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
It does make sense if you realize that your father had learned something that was big enough to make him want to hide it. And where would he hide it? In a place no one would ever think of looking for it. A kid's copybook.
No, he kept his notebooks. Everything he did was in his own notes.
But not this. You were with him in 1930. What was he doing?
Oh, I told you, working on the Aztec ruins outside of Mexico City.
And what did he find?
His findings were published. The museum has a
Oh,
full
the museum. What's the matter with me? Come on, Marina. Maybe we're getting someplace.
Yes, of course I know Albert Layton's work. He was a great man. World has lost a genius, Miss Layton. Too bad.
Look, Mr. Dougal, we want you to help us.
I'll do my best. You said over the phone that it was important. Had something to do with our Mexican antiquities here at the museum.
Yes, that's right. What did Professor Layton send here?
Well, come in here, into the Aztec room.
I remember all these things.
Of course, everything isn't here. The Mexican museums were given their share, and...
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah?
Look,
What's the matter?
look on that far wall, those figures.
Oh, yes. Well, they're only copies. Quite well done, of course. The original paintings were lost when the Spaniards destroyed the temples. The
I hardly
Aztecs
listened
were
while the
jealous
curator
and
talked.
warlike people.
Because on the far wall were the
Civilization
same
is
figures
very
I'd seen in that
difficult to
copybook.
rarely see.
The same grotesque,
Cortez
weird
wanted
figures
to
with their
show the
twisted bodies and
Aztecs
savage
that their gods
faces.
were impotent.
There were three of
against
them.
his God.
Their painted eyes
Oh,
looked
he
out at us, seemed to
destroyed the
accuse us. I turned to the curator. Mr. Dougal,
Yes, Mr. Holliday.
what are those figures?
Well, they're Aztec gods. The one over here in the upper left is Quetzalcoatl, supreme god of the Aztecs. The one in the upper right is Huitzilopochtli. He's one of my favorites, a god of war. The one at the base of the triangle is Tlaloc, god of rain.
Marina, those were the figures in your copybook, and they were above the words La Noche Triste.
But why? Why should Dad have done that?
Mr. Dougal, what is that triangle?
Well, where each of those figures is painted was a temple long ago destroyed by the Spaniards under Cortez. In the center was one of the causeways that led to Tenochtitlan. That's today's Mexico City. It was over that causeway that the Spaniards made their escape on La Noche Triste.
La Noche Triste. Look, sit down, Mr. Dougal. I want you to tell me a lot more. The curator talked for an hour, and what he told Marina and me all added up. The copybook, the figures of those old Aztec gods. Oh, Marina's father had something, all right. And he hid it in that copybook. No wonder Bremer wanted it. No wonder old Market kept it, and the whole thing made a story that went back over 400 years. A story of greed and bloodshed. One that reached out to touch me, Marina, old Mark, Bremer, all of us. Later in Kling's office, facing the Bremers, with Marina sitting there, too.
All right, Holliday. Let's have it.
First, I'll take that copybook, Bremer.
All right. What good will it do you?
None. And it wouldn't have done you any good either.
What do you mean?
You caused the death of one man to get this. Another man, famous, respected, lost his head and tried to keep what he had found. But it wouldn't have done your father any good either, Marina.
No, I know.
What's the story, Dan?
Well, it really begins, Kling, when Bremer found the remains of the Layton expedition in Brazil. He found letters, records. He brought some of them back with him, but some he didn't. That right, Bremer?
You know everything. You tell it.
Thank you, I will. One of the letters was to Marina. Marina, whose name is the same as the Indian girl who was Cortez's consort. That was the one you kept, Bremer. A letter telling Marina about the copybook and what it contained.
All right. What is it, Holliday?
Let's go back to July 1st, 1520, to Hernan Cortez and his army. The army that marched through Mexico and destroyed the Aztec Empire.
That's got something to do with all this?
Everything. On that night, the Aztecs rose up in fury against the Spaniards. They had thought Cortez and his men were gods, but they'd found out differently. They determined to drive the Spaniards out forever. The Spaniards took all the gold they could carry. The Aztecs went after them. They trapped Cortez and his army on one of the causeways that led to the city. The causeways were narrow. There were thousands of Indians in canoes. All night long, the battle went on until in the morning, 450 of the Spaniards were dead and thousands of Aztecs. But Cortez and a remnant of his army escaped, got to the mainland.
And the copybook?
Those three words, La Noche Triste, the sad night, are written into Mexican history as the night Cortez and his army and the Aztecs fought and killed each other until the canals were choked with them. The gold the Spaniards took with them did them no good. They couldn't fight with it or eat it. So sobbing and screaming, they dumped the treasure into the waters of the canal, and it sank into the mud of the bottom. It's never been found. Marina's father thought he had located it. But look. Here's a map of modern Mexico City. where the causeways once ran. There are streets and houses. So you see, no one will ever find that gold. And maybe it's just as well. It's too red with blood to be of any use to anyone.
But gee, Mr. Holliday, if all that gold's there, why doesn't somebody go after it?
Oh, you too, Susie?
No, I guess not. But, tell me something, Mr. Holliday. What were the names of those Aztec gods?
Winkin', blinkin', and nod. Good night, Susie.
Next week, same time, through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Box 13 is directed by Richard Sandville with an original story by Russell Hughes. Original music is composed and conducted by Rudy Schrager. The part of Susie is played by Sylvia Picker, and that of Lieutenant Kling by Edmund MacDonald. Production is supervised by Vern Karstensen. This is a Mayfair production from Hollywood. Watch for Alan Ladd in his latest Paramount picture. Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd, as Dan Holliday.
Box 13, care of the Star Times. Enclosed, you'll find enough money to do what I want you to do. Go to the Mason auction rooms and bid on an old Chinese teakwood box. I must have that box. And if you get it for me, wait for further instructions.
If you get it for me, wait for further instructions. No address, no signature. Just wait for further instructions. Well, as Bobby Burns would say, the best laid plans of mice and men sometimes go wrong. And Bobby Burns knew what he was talking about.
And now, back to Box 13 and Dan Holliday's newest adventure, Hot Box.
It doesn't sound very interesting, Mr. Holliday.
You never can tell, Susie. Now, suppose this teakwood box contains 1 million crown jewels, and suppose international jewel thieves are after them, and I get mixed up and...
Gee, go on, Mr. Holliday. That sounded wonderful. Well, what happens then?
Well, and then I... What am I saying? I must be out of my head.
Well, I think you should go. To the auction, I mean. Auctions are very interesting. I went to one once. They're like a gin rummage sale.
The gin, Susie. That's extra.
Oh.
Anyway, maybe I'll see what's in that teakwood box. You'll be able to reach me at the Mason auction rooms. Well, right there's where the plans began to get twisted. I took a wrong turn and landed at the Mason auction rooms after the sale had started. They just sold the teakwood box. Sold it to a scared-looking little guy. He was about 55, pale, and he kept looking around the room while they wrapped the box for him. It wasn't big, that box. Maybe about the size of a cigar box. But the way the little man hugged it to him when he left, it could have been made of beryllium. Okay, so I missed the boat. Or I mean the box. But I wanted something for my trip across town, so I followed the pale little guy from the room. He looked around and saw me. I raised my hand to signal him, and that did it. He sprinted out to the sidewalk like a rabbit. I went after him. I wish I hadn't, because when he saw I meant to follow, he took a couple of wild looks around, and then...
Hey, look out!
He ran across the street against the traffic signal and then right into the path of a car.
What happened here anyway?
I pushed my way through the crowd that gathered. The little guy was lying on the street.
I couldn't help it. He ran right in front of me. He ran against the light. Hey, did anybody see him? Did anybody see him?
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't your fault.
No, it wasn't my fault. I was trying to stop. I wasn't going fast. I was just going to make the turn. Well, is he hurt bad?
The little man looked as though he was badly hurt. Somebody sent for an ambulance, then I remembered the box. I looked around for it. It wasn't on the street. He didn't have it anymore. I looked over the crowd. Nobody had it. Then I noticed the cab at the hack stand at the curb. And getting into it was a woman with red hair. And under her arm was the package. Before I could push my way back through the crowd, the cab was gone. But I saw its number. Okay, it'd be easy to check and find the driver's name and maybe ask him a few questions. Well, I waited on the street until the ambulance got there. The intern said it was probably concussion. But that evening, I drove to the Marchmont Apartments. Yeah, that was where the driver of the cab said he took the woman. I looked at the names on the mailboxes. 9 apartments in the building. Well, one way to get in was to push all the buttons and wait for the door to click open. I went in, but as I did, I looked out the door. There was a tail on me. I caught a quick glimpse of a man's face. He hurried past, but not before he gave me a good look. Well, that teakwood box was leading to something. After disturbing 7 occupants of 7 different apartments and getting 7 nasty comments, I rang one buzzer. The name underneath was Ruth Cornwall.
Is that you, Tommy?
Yes, Ruth.
Just a second.
Oh,
Good evening.
who are you?
Not the Fuller Brush man. May I come in?
Of course not.
I've come about a teakwood box.
Will you please go?
Oh, maybe you didn't hear me. I said I've come about the teakwood box, Miss Cornwall.
I don't know what you're talking about. And if you don't go, I'll ring for the manager.
All right. Ring for him. Well,
Is this a joke?
I don't know. That depends on you.
Well, Come in.
That's better.
Now, who are you?
My name's Dan Holliday.
Do I know you?
No, I don't think so. But I know you.
Oh, you do? From where?
From this afternoon, when you hopped into a cab with a package that belonged to a little man.
Oh.
If that was supposed to be a careless laugh, you need a lot of rehearsal.
What makes you think I'm the person you're looking for?
I just managed to catch sight of that beautiful red hair of yours.
Really, Mr. Holliday, I thought this was a joke at first, but it's getting a little absurd.
Oh, no, wait.
I think you'd better go now.
All I want is an explanation. What's in that box? What's in that box that makes it so important?
Well, if I knew what box you were talking about, maybe I could tell you.
Let's quit waltzing, Miss Cornwall. You wouldn't have let me in this apartment if you knew nothing about all this. But you were scared enough to let me come in and talk. That makes sense?
Why should it?
Because I could swear you seem relieved about something. Maybe you were expecting someone else to come after you. Were you?
Of course not.
All right, I'll wait.
I don't think you will.
Oh,
Does this make you change your mind?
guns always have a habit of making a man think twice.
Just think once, Mr. Holliday, about leaving now.
Well, your arguments are stronger than mine, and
Get out of here quickly.
You're getting more company.
Get out!
Now, let's see. Anyone planning to sneak up on you could do the same as I did. Ring all the buzzers, get in the building, then come up here. But
If you don't leave, I'll...
I don't think you will. You're very anxious to have me get out before this company gets up here. And you had better click that front door or you'll get impatient and go away.
If I give you that box, will you leave?
Ah, now we're getting someplace. Okay, you talked me into it.
Wait. Here. Here it is. Now get out of here and don't come back.
What was in it?
Nothing. Now, please, will you go? For heaven's sake, please go. You got what you wanted. Now leave me alone.
Well, look,
Will you leave me alone if he sees you here?
All right, Miss Cornwall.
And please never come back. Never try to see me again.
I don't know what it was, but there was something about Ruth Cornwall that put me in sympathy with her. She needed help, wanted it, but it was as though she didn't dare tell me why. I went down the hall, ducked around a corner, and stopped just long enough to look back and see a man go into her apartment. I went downstairs, out onto the street.
Keep walking, Bub.
Huh?
I said keep walking, right up to that alley.
Hey, what is this?
I think you know. But if you want to play 20 questions, I'll let you ask one. This give you a hint?
Oh, when you pull that gun back, take it easy. I think you've got it caught in my ribs.
Now, walk. Far enough.
Now what?
Give me that box.
What box?
Ain't you funny?
Yeah, I do card tricks, too.
That's enough. Hand it over.
This seems to be my night to play give and take. Okay.
That's better. Now, good night, Holiday.
When the alleyway stopped spinning long enough for me to catch it, I stood up on it. I looked at my watch. As closely as I could figure, the character who tattooed my head had put me out for a half an hour. See what you get when you put an ad in the paper advertising for adventure? You get it. With lumps. Well, there was nothing more I could do that night. My head felt like the inside of a bass drum in a band. And all I wanted to do was hit Betty by and let my head rest on a nice, soft pillow. Good morning, Sue. Oh.
Mr. Holliday, this man's been waiting for you.
Oh, you again.
Did you sleep all right, Mr. Holliday?
Like a top, I spun.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do anything, Mr. Holliday?
I wish you could, Susie.
Mr. Holliday, I know a man who wants to see you. Right now.
Uh-huh.
Can I persuade you to come along? Do you think?
Yes, you seem to have a way about you. Susie,
Yes, Mr. Holliday?
if I'm not back in 3 hours, call up the insurance company and get back that last premium I paid in advance.
Huh?
That's enough. Let's go, Holliday. Here's Holliday, Mr. Conrad.
Oh, yes. Please come in. Sit down.
What's the idea?
Funny, I was going to ask you that. Here, take a look.
Well, that's the box.
But it's empty.
So it's empty. What am I supposed to do? Fill it with Easter eggs?
Shut your trap, Holliday.
Take it easy, Jimmy. Maybe Mr. Holliday will tell us things. Mr. Holliday?
Like what?
Look, I sent you the letter to bid on this box. I checked. Never mind how I found out who you were.
Oh, well, then you should know I didn't get the box at the auction yesterday.
I know, but you got it last night. From whom?
Look, that's the way I got it. Empty. What more do you want from me?
Information. Who had that box?
Does it make any difference? You've got it now.
I want what is in it.
That's the way I got it.
Jimmy,
Yeah, Mr. Conrad?
did you see anybody take the box yesterday when that man was hit by the car?
No, whoever did got away fast.
But Holliday, you went to the Marchmont Apartments last night. When you came out, you had the box.
And that's as far as it goes.
Not quite. Where'd you get it from?
Conrad looked hard at me. So he didn't know Ruth Cornwall. I could tell him and put her on the spot. But I didn't want to do that. Not until I found out a bit more. Conrad got up from behind his desk.
I don't know what game you're playing, Holliday, but I can tell you this. You won't play long.
And I'm telling you, I got the box that way empty.
All you have to do then is to tell me who picked up that box at the accident yesterday.
Yes? And what if I don't?
Jimmy.
Yeah?
How hard is Mr. Holliday's head?
Not very.
Go ahead, then.
Wait a minute.
Hold it, Jimmy. Okay, Holliday?
What?
Look, you want what was in that box, right?
Sure.
Then let me go after it.
What are you talking about?
You didn't go to the auction yourself to bid for the box, which means that you didn't want anybody to see you get it. All right. Whatever was in that box is important to you. But if you beat me up, you'll never find out. You see, I'm the only one who knows who had it.
Oh, we could go to the Marchmont and find out.
Sure, but you wouldn't find anybody because there's nobody there now.
You're smart, huh? Yeah, smart.
It was a bluff, it had to be, but Conrad was afraid to call it. If he did, he wouldn't get what he wanted, he thought. He stared at me, and then...
Okay, Holliday, I don't know how you found out how important this is, but evidently you did. All right? How much do you want?
What makes you think I want
Are
anything?
you kidding?
Okay. We'll decide that after I get what you want.
Bring the notebook and we'll talk it over.
It's a deal.
But you won't be alone, Holliday. You'll have company all the way.
Oh, how nice. Jimmy has such a good face. You know, it'll do me a lot of good to be seen with him.
Yeah, if you don't come through, it could also do you a lot of harm.
And now back to Hot Box, another Box 13 adventure with Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Well, I could have wound up the whole thing by telling Conrad about Ruth Cornwall. But I didn't want to drag her in unless she was going to double-cross me. Okay, there had to be a starting point. And for me, it was the hospital where the little guy who had bought the box was taken after his accident.
Well, I'm afraid you can't talk with him, Mr. Holliday. As a matter of fact, there was another man here yesterday. And he frightened our patient so badly that he had a relapse.
Oh. Doctor, what's your patient's name?
Ralph Sanders. He's an ex-convict. Just got out of prison a few days ago.
Oh. Okay, thanks, Doctor. Here's my name and phone number. If I can talk with him at any time, please call me, will you? So that was a dead end. Then I got the idea that the people at the auction rooms might be able to help.
Here it is, Mr. Holliday. That box was part of lot number 509.
What does that mean?
Well, lot 509 was in storage here. For a time, we received the money to pay for the storage, and then it stopped.
How long ago?
Oh, it must have been over 60 days. We hold goods that long and then offer them for sale to pay for the storage charges.
How long did you have this lot 509?
Well, let me look at the books. 4 years.
Oh. Do you know the name of the person who owned the goods?
James R. Conlon. At least that's the name on our books.
Did you make any attempt to locate this Conlon after the payments on storage stopped coming in?
Yes, we did, but we couldn't.
I see. Oh, one more question. Did you advertise this sale?
Oh, yes, we're bound to by law.
You advertised in the papers?
That's right.
Thanks very much. Well, there was one place to find out about James R. Conlon. The morgue of the Star-Times. And what I found out began to slope the merry-go-round enough to let me see some of the things a little more clearly. Then at my apartment later in the day... Hello?
Mr. Holliday,
Yes, who's this?
this is Dr. Evans, City Hospital.
Oh, yes.
Sanders is conscious now,
Oh, fine.
but I'm afraid that he won't live. And since you were the only person who left his name, I thought you'd want to know.
May I see him?
Well, you haven't much time.
I'll be right there, Doctor. I saw the poor little guy. He was pathetically anxious to talk. He had been Conlon's cellmate in the penitentiary. And Conlon had talked. He had to talk to someone, tell about something he was saving up for when he got out. And it was Sanders he told about a teakwood box and what was in it. Never dreaming he'd die in prison before Sanders got out. Okay. Now it was my turn. I went outside. Hello, Jimmy. Still playing tag with me?
What's the idea, Holliday?
Oh, I'm full of ideas. But the best one of all is, let's go to Conrad.
You got that book?
Not with me, pretty boy.
You want to get your head singed?
Look, we're going to Conrad right now.
Why, I ought to poke
You ought
right
to,
on
but
the-
you won't. Now, let's get going. We stand here one more second, I'll let that notebook loose where it'll do the most good. Or the most harm. And that, big ears, depends on the point of view.
Why, Okay. Okay, but you're asking for trouble.
Fine. Let's go hunt for it, shall we?
Hello, Holliday. Glad to see you back.
You're an optimist, Conrad. Here, I brought your son back with me. Say hello to Papa, Jimmy.
What's this all about?
I just got tired of having Jimmy haunting me.
Jimmy, has he got it?
Yeah.
Where is it, Holliday?
I know.
With you?
Now, don't be silly.
Jimmy, you let him get it and do a fade-out on you.
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, Jimmy was with me all the way, and a more gruesome companion no man could ask for.
Stop yapping.
Okay. A while ago, I talked with a little guy named Ralph Sanders.
Sanders? So?
He was Conlon's cellmate in prison.
Go on.
It seems Mr. Conlon had a notebook filled with a lot of details that would blow you and your nice bunch right out of the window.
Where is it?
As if I'd tell you. Now listen. You found out about the box because Sanders talked. The prison grapevine picked it up and it got to you. You wrote me. Wanted me to bid on the box and get it for you. The joke's on you, Conrad, because I didn't have the faintest idea what was in that box before today.
How long do you think you'll enjoy this big joke on me?
A long, long time. I'm walking out of here right now with no tail on me.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Because if I don't show up where I'm supposed to, in exactly 1 hour, that notebook goes to the police.
Listen, you're smart. We can make a deal.
Oh, no. Remember, I'm walking out of here. Oh, I forgot. Good night, Jimmy. Well, his head's not very hard either, is it? Sure, I walked out all right, but I expected to feel my back pick up a few ounces of lead on the way. It didn't. I was very happy about that. There was still one more thing to clear up. Ruth Cornwall. If she had that notebook and Conrad found out about it, then I was out in the cold. I got to the Marchmont apartments as fast as I could because it could be that she was going to do a little business with Conrad herself. I got in, went to her apartment.
Yes? Oh. In here.
Sorry I couldn't wait to be invited in.
I told you not to come back here.
Yes, I know, but I'm back.
What do you want?
Last night you gave me a box. Now I want what was in it.
There was nothing in it.
Not even a notebook with some very startling things in it? About a certain Mr. Conrad and his gang?
So you found out about that?
Yeah, but in finding out, I put myself in a wonderful spot to get acquainted with a mortician.
All right, so you know. But what good will it do you?
What good will it do you?
That's no concern of yours.
Oh, yes, it is. Put yourself in my place. Conrad thinks I've got the notebook. He also knows who I am and where I live. Now, when he finds out I don't have the notebook and can't hold it over his head, he's going to get awfully, awfully rough with me.
That seems to be your problem, Mr. Holliday.
And you won't give me any help with it.
Why should I?
Fair question. I'll answer it. Because I don't think you want to see me get killed.
Look, I can't help you. Do you understand that? I can't help you at all.
Where's the book?
It's no use. I won't tell you anything.
Anything? Why did you put that on the end?
Mr. Holliday, the last time you were here, I was at a disadvantage. Now, our positions are reversed. I think you'll leave now without giving me any more trouble.
All right. You asked for it. You'll get it.
What do you mean by that?
I did a lot of reading today, Miss Conlon.
No. No, don't call me that. You don't know that. You can't know that. No. No, you can't know that.
It was a throw in the dark, but it hit where I wanted it to. The clippings on Conlon mentioned something about a daughter. Not much. But enough to give me a hint that Ruth Cornwall and Ruth Conlon were the same. I watched her for a few seconds, and then...
All right. I'm Ruth Conlon. Are you satisfied now?
Not quite. What I said before still goes. Do you want me to get killed?
No. No, of course not.
Then what are you doing with that notebook?
But if I tell you, what will you do?
That depends on what you tell me.
All right. I'll tell you. My father died in prison. No one knows I'm his daughter. No one. For 4 years, I've lived under another name, waiting for him to come home, waiting to help him get even with Conrad and the men who sent him to prison. Sure, he could have told things at his trial. He knew he'd been double-crossed, but he wanted to wait.
And how?
And now I don't know.
What don't you know?
I'm going to get married. You see, I didn't count on falling in love at 35. Falling in love with Tommy.
Oh, he was the man who came here last night after I left.
Yes. I had to get that notebook. Because if someone else got hold of it, all the old scandal would be raked up again. people would find out who I was, that my father died in prison. And Tommy would find out.
I see.
I waited a long time to get even with Conrad, but now I don't want to because of Tommy. Oh, don't you see? I can't let anyone else have that notebook. I want a chance to live like anyone else, like you or a million other people.
Yes, I see.
So, now what'll you do?
I can't do a thing, Miss Conlon. It's your problem now.
Mine.
That's right. You can destroy that book and let Conrad go along his merry way. You can forget your father.
He's dead. Whatever happens to Conrad now won't help him.
That's true. But leave us out of it. If you let a man like Conrad go free when you could put him where he belongs, that wouldn't be any good, would it?
Oh, please stop it.
And maybe something you've never thought about, but
What?
someday your Tommy might find out.
Oh, no.
You've got nothing to be ashamed of. It wasn't you. It was your father. Why don't you start with a clean page? If this Tommy's a right guy, he'll understand. Well, Miss Conlon?
Hello, Tommy. Darling, I want you to come over right away. There's something we've got to talk over.
All right, dear.
I'll give 10-1 on Tommy, Ruth.
Of notorious racketeer after 5 years. Dead Man's Notebook.
Forget that, Susie. Turn to the society page.
Oh, sorry. Here.
Now, read that.
Mr. and Mrs. Tommy Gibson leave for Bahamas on honeymoon. Gee, the Bahamas. You must feel just like stupid, Mr. Holliday.
The word is Cupid, Susie. And I'm dressed differently.
Mr. Holliday.
Good night, Susie.
Next week, same time, through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Box 13 is directed by Richard Sandville with an original story by Russell Hughes. Original music is composed and conducted by Rudy Schrager. The part of Susie is played by Sylvia Picker. Production is supervised by Vern Karstensen. This is a Mayfair production from Hollywood. Watch for Alan Ladd in his latest Paramount picture.